barriers and facilitators to scale up and really help plan for that. We currently are envisioning this as a multi-country, community cluster randomized set of trials. And this would be done in a variety of settings. We're hoping that in at least 3 countries, including at least 2 in Africa and 1 in South Asia at least. And again, it would be randomizing clusters of individuals to either current school-based deworming versus community-wide treatment. And the study outcomes of interest, which are listed there, I won't read them all, but they do include both infection intensity, as we heard again today, the importance of going beyond just prevalence estimates, and also measures of morbidity. This will be a very large series of studies, and it will be a really important opportunity for us as a community to move forward in our discussions around documenting morbidity impacts of deworming. So, who's going to do these trials? Well, I think one of the most exciting things that I'm here to talk to you guys about today is really to say that we don't know yet, and that's very much by intent. So we're actually hoping to look for individuals and collaborators who want to be part of this and work with them to figure out a series of institutions and other collaborating groups that will form this network and form these partners to work with us. Particularly for those of you in the audience from endemic countries, we're really hoping that you will help guide and lead this discussion by identifying partners that you can work with, both internally and externally, to form the best possible teams to do this work. And these are some of the things that we think will make up the criteria by which we will evaluate this. This will be done through a letter of intent process. We will request applications and we'll evaluate them both through an external review process and then internally to determine the partners that move forward. So obviously these include things like institutional capacity, the demonstrated experience to conduct community RCTs, and I would highlight that this doesn't necessarily mean demonstrated experience in the NTD world. These may include individuals and institutions working in other areas of pediatric health, and that's perfectly acceptable. But I think that there are some key features that I want to point out quickly in the remaining couple minutes. One of the key features here is going to be the power of these studies to answer some really critical questions when the data are pooled across multiple settings, particularly given differences in helminth burden, helminth prevalence, and helminth species differentiation between them. And so we really need sites that are willing to participate in a very tightly harmonized study with shared SOPs and case report forms, so that the data that comes in can be compared. Experience, obviously, with the research platform in the local geography is going to be critical. I think also in terms of access to background data, while the groups that participate may or may not have experience in NTD work, they certainly are going to need to collaborate very heavily with local ministries of health, ministries of education, and others, because of all of the access to background data that's going to be fundamental to helping to inform the design of the studies. In addition, obviously good, strong evidence of the ability to collect high quality data, the ability to at least process and store in good laboratory facilities as listed there, and I think maybe most importantly, demonstrated strong ability to forge very strong partnerships within country and externally. I think we really see this as an opportunity to work in very, very tight collaboration and partnership, but that's going to need a group of partners and collaborators who want to partner together. So I think that may be the most fundamental. Finally, although the operations team will sit at the Natural History Museum in London, there will be a variety of other groups who will support this work in a collaborative way, including a program partnership and advisory committee, a technical advisory group, and I suspect that many of you in the room may be part of that group, and then obviously the sub-awardees, both for the trials and for some of the other work that needs to be done as part of this initiative. So with that, I just want to say if, for example, we were to start this today, this would be a sample timeline of what that might look like. And as you can see, in order for us to really be able to demonstrate this for the 2020 sort of end line that we're moving towards, we need to move very quickly. But the goal is really that very quickly after this would come to bear, we would be able to post the instructions for the letters of intent, and I will share with you that website that we would use. And we would be able to review those, do some site field visits, and make a selection very early on in 2016 to really move this quickly. So it's an ambitious timeline. Obviously, this is based on if this was happening today, which as far as I know it isn't. So as soon as we know, we could modify that. And obviously, I think just to remain focused on the main point of this, really having an impact globally and being able to forge better and stronger collaborative partnerships. So I'm going to stop there, but I am going to just put up a website there that eventually, you can go there now, it is a live website, but eventually this website will hold more information should this come to pass. So thank you all very much, and I'm happy to take one or two questions if there's time, I don't know.